Wonderful to see you all. I am Fro, and we're just going to jump right into it today. We're going to talk about some things that everybody does, but nobody likes to talk about. Farts. That's right, we're going to talk about some fucking farts. How many farters do we have? Farters? Yeah, you're a farter. You my farter, that's right. Farters. No, farters are fucking funny. Everybody farts, right? I mean, you didn't fart, you would explode, and then you would die.
What up, Jeezy?
You can Google it and you'll find that. It's right on Google. Right?
Right?
You Googled it, I know you did. No, farts are awesome. You know your fart is awesome when you look over and the person sitting next to you looks like they're about to throw up or die. They have the look. You know the look, right? It's like their eyes cross, their hair gets all curly. Wait a minute. Maybe that's why my hair's so big.
I farted.
Anyway, one time I used to work with my cousin, and I was in a phone call with a customer, and he was like filing papers or something. And I'm like, oh yes, Mrs. Smith, I'll meet you at Home Depot on Thursday, and we'll pick out all of the materials for your bathroom remodel. And I had to fucking fart. So I let it go, you know. I was like, I didn't think anything of it, you know, I did all the time. Well, I happened to look over, my cousin's got this look on his face, you know, the look, right? Except he was like offended. He was like he didn't even know what to do. I couldn't help but laugh. It was funny. You like that? No, farts are awesome. You know, what's funny is I like to rate my fart, you know? Like you fart, you're like, oh, that was a bad one. That was a bad one. I don't know, my farts don't smell as bad to myself as I think they do to other people. Like other people are like, oh my god, like really, I didn't think that was like a 2, I don't know. Maybe I just built up a tolerance. You know what's the worst though is pregnancy farts? Anybody have kids here? Anyone? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, even if you don't have kids. Pregnancy farts are the worst, and mine were really terrible. I remember one time I was about 536 weeks pregnant or something like that. It's fucking huge. You know, like, I was like 7 times the size that I am now. My feet were 2 sizes bigger than they are. Everything was bigger. Everything was just bigger and swollen. I didn't even look human. I was like, whoa. I go to the fridge at 3 in the morning. The dog food. Wake up in the morning, there's like bites taken out of the cabinets and shit. My husband's like, honey, have you seen the iron? I'm like, no. Excuse me. Anyway, so I go into Old Navy, I'm 536 weeks pregnant, and I go right to the clearance section because, let's face it, I really don't want to spend a lot of money on clothes because I'm growing at a rapid pace. Yeah!
Yeah!
Right over here. So anyway, I go to the clearance section, and there's me and this other lady, and she's in XXL, and that's where I need to be. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? So I'm like, well, I guess I'll fart. I can clear the room, right? And they're like tokens, you know, you save them up, you cash them in later for a better one. So I had been saving that shit up, you know what I'm saying, right? I was like, fuck, I'll fart. About 4 seconds later, I hear, and she ran off. This is a true story, and I'm not kidding. So then I headed over to the XXX and found a nice drape that fit me. It was nice. It was on sale. It was like $2.99 or something. You guys know no pokes? Anybody know what no pokes is? Anybody? This is really honest to God. Everybody I ask, they have no fucking idea what no pokes is. No pokes. You're in high school and you fart, so you have to say no pokes and touch a doorknob before your friends beat the shit out of you.
That girl was no pokes.
Yeah. No pokes. It was a really fucking fun game, right? Yeah. I'm screwed, right? Because I'm always farting, and I was the smallest out of all of my friends, so I would fart. No pokes! But they'd all tackle me at the same time and just start beating the shit out of me. They take the doorknobs and throw them outside. They're like, oh, Fro, where's the doorknobs? I don't know, we threw them away, can't find them. Oh well, punch, punch, punch. So then I just fart, and they all died, and I was free, so it was fine. No pokes. How about lighting farts? Anybody light their farts? Nobody lights their farts. We have farters here, yet they won't admit that they light their farts. Oh, fuck that shit, I don't light my farts. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that, fuck that. You did right there. I know you did. In the car, before you came in, you had your feet up on the dashboard. Caught your sock on fire. Warning! Do not wear flannel while lighting farts. I learned that the hard way. That's right. That shit will catch on fire, and it hurts. Yeah, farts. Now you know what's really bad is the farts that don't really smell bad, but they're just really loud. And they're at the worst possible time ever. Like you're at the library, or taking a test in class, or you're at Home Depot with Mrs. Smith picking out your bathroom remodeling materials. Yes, Mrs. Smith, any of these vanities right here will work just fine. Yes, any one of those. And I'm like, oh God, please don't let it be loud. I would rather it smell. Please. There's no hiding that shit. You can't get away from that shit, you know? Crop Dust Style 7 Vanities, Home Depot. Then Mrs. Smith thinks it's a free-for-all, so she starts farting too. Which vanity should I pick? You know, the little old ladies, they walk and fart. That's how my grandma used to fart. She'd walk across the kitchen. You kids want some french fries? My grandma, did you just fart? Oh. She never answered. Do you know what my grandma used to say? My grandma used to say, farts are just like invisible turds.
Oh.
I'm kidding, she never said that shit. She never said that. Everybody farts though, come on, the fucking Pope farts, they're funny. Farts are fucking hilarious. You know what I like is when you fart, you don't think it's gonna make a noise at all. And you're like, nah, oh. And all the people go like, oh my God, did you just fucking fart? Jesus Christ, did you just fucking fart? She just fucking farted. I cannot believe you just fucking farted and we are right here. Oh my God, that's so disgusting. It happens to me all the time. All the time. It does. I can't help it, I don't know. It's fucking natural, whatever.
It's just air.
It's just air.
Just air.
If you didn't let that shit out, you would shit yourself. Because you can only fart so much until you poop, okay? There's a reason you're farting. There's a turd in there, it's ready to come out. You better let that shit out. Literally. Okay, I have a funny story about farts. When I was in junior high school, all I did was talk on the phone with my friends because we had nothing better to do. So we had call waiting and three-way. Who's had a three-way? Who had three-way calling? You guys are perverts. Okay. So anyway, we had three-way. Me and my friend Julie were on the phone. We're like, we want to have a three-way with Michelle, so I think we're going to call her. Okay, let's call her. So we call Michelle. Hey, Michelle! She didn't answer, so we had to leave her a message. Hey, Michelle, it's Fro and Julie, and we want to have a three-way with you, but you didn't answer, so call us back. Okay, bye. Click. But if you know anything about three-way, you got to do a special thing to hang up. Well, we didn't do that thing, so we thought we hung up with Michelle's answering machine, but we didn't. So it recorded the remainder of our conversation, which went something like this. Julie, guess what? What, bro? I just farted. Oh my God, bro. I can totally smell your fart. Julie, what does my fart smell like? Bro, it smells like burnt popcorn. Oh my God, Julie, I just ate popcorn. How did you know that? Wait, that was good. This is me. So anyway, when Michelle and her entire family got home from the grocery store, they pressed play on the answering machine, if you guys remember what those are. Play! got to hear our entire conversation about my popcorn fart. 13 minutes of popcorn farting for their listening pleasures. Right? So that's funny. I'm sure you're all thinking of funny-ass shit, no pun intended, that had to do with farts, right? So now, how many farters do we have in the room? Anybody? Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody farts! Woo! I'm pro, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
The wonderful fro. Look at that fro. It is wonderful too, isn't it? I think I lost some money in there or something, my car keys or some shit. I gotta tell you guys, man, I told my father I was